Hey, Amy, it's Grant. Just finished up my meeting here with Jake, and we've gone through the entire house together here. And I just wanted you to kind of get eyes on, some things that I'm seeing as I'm going through the property. Nothing really too major. Just kind of, wear and tear things here and there, that would be really a good idea to, think about addressing. First of all, these are your two spaces, as I'm sure you know. I believe these are the tenants' cars still, and those do need to get certainly moved out. So whenever a home in an HOA is sold, something called a resale inspection is done. And that's where the HOA comes in and physically inspects the outside of the property. And what they're looking for is they want to make sure that everything is in good condition out here. There's no chipping paint. All the paint is uniform. It's all the correct color. As I go here, I'm certainly seeing some things that the HOA could potentially ding you on. I've seen HOAs, say, hey, you want to make sure that your walkways are all clean and power washed. So that is certainly something. But if you look at the trim here, it's kind of multicolor and has, quite a bit of kind of wear and tear, on it. It'd be good to get in, do a little bit of light caulking, give everything a fresh coat of paint. And the reality is, I think you'd have to do that anyway, per the HOA. You see some chipping, staining, rot as you kind of really look around and take a detailed look at things. I suspect no one has really done anything in that regard, in at least the last, 4-5 years or so. Why don't we go inside and take a look? Oh. This weather stripping is, kind of all coming apart here too. And I think the walls themselves, the drywall, looks to be in reasonably good shape. Walking through here, I'm not seeing like holes or like, malicious, damage to anything. But, it's clear that, the walls really could use, some freshening throughout. I've also seen people take these out very easily to do kind of help date the space a little bit. It's hard to see because it's a little dark in here, but there's some kind of darkness and staining on the walls there. Just kind of everywhere there's little spots and stuff like that. Not bad, but doesn't feel new and fresh. The windows look great. Well, this one looks to have a broken seal, but other than that, the windows look like they're holding up just fine. I was told that a repair was made here to the main water line. So there was a little bit of excavation and a repair to that pipe. Hot water heaters from 1992. It's on the old side. The train unit here, this is newer, 2012. So I'm sure you all know, all of this. And I think a really nice kitchen. That's certainly the highlight for me over here. There was a door here. I don't know if you took that off or the tenants took that off. I don't see it anywhere around here. It would be nice to kind of have a little bit of, privacy between the washer and dryer here and the kitchen. I think that would be a nice thing to certainly think about adding. Jake said that there was some sort of repair that was made right there. I wasn't sure if that's something that happened on his watch or before his time. And why don't we swing around outside here? So the Trex deck, that's great. And really the fencing all around looks to be in reasonably good shape too. Did notice, the trim here, needs a little bit of work. This is all, it's all rotted out there. So, having that painted, patched, either a little piece of wood or just putting some Bondo in there, that would be the trick. Let's stick our head in this bathroom. Floor's a little dated. All right, let's head upstairs. Carpet. It's certainly is, has some picks and stains and whatnot in places. I wouldn't say, again, I don't see anyone doing anything malicious here, but, it has, some wear and tear on it. And all these hallways, you can kind of see a dark sheen of people, putting hands or whatnot, bumping into it. And then here's the bathroom. Some of these closet doors aren't really working correctly or have just been pulled off altogether. So we'll have to kind of make sure that, you know, those work. This is another window where I'm seeing broken seals here. And this side, the front of the house must get all the sun. That seal might also be broken. And another thing too, you'll see in pretty much most of the rooms, you see some cracking along the drywall seams here. And you know, that sort of thing just happens over time. But it's the kind of thing that does, you know, stand out to potential buyers wondering if there's an underlying issue. Now we have a very specific crack going on right here. You know, it's almost like a, you know, a doorway up was like sealed up or something. And some other big kind of settlement cracks rolling through here too. Nail pops. Yeah, here's the door that was pulled off. I need to get that back on. And that's really a pretty detailed, well, I shouldn't say detailed, but a fairly quick look at everything. Anyway, this will at least give us a little something to talk about here moving forward. I'll talk to you soon.